Alright, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Targeted Individual Experience. So look, still raining slightly. It rained all day, rained all night. Yeah, last night it was so pouring that I was about to leave, and I just heard the rain. I was like, okay, I'm not going home in this weather, because I would have gotten home, I would have been soaked. So I ended up spending the night. Of course, you know, the New York Predator Department had me on the remote neural monitoring, right? All night I'm sleeping. I woke up to use the bathroom, and they started with the sirens. And all throughout the night, they were engaged in the remote neural monitoring. You know, and it's funny because I was trying to fall asleep, and I was singing in my head one of those songs by Usher. What song it was? I forget. What song was it? It was one of the songs by Usher. Anyway, so every time I would sing the song and the word love is in the song, as I say it in my mind, they would use the police siren. You know, anything that has to do with any sort of intimacy, they will use the police siren, like in the song. Like, for example, oh yes, and then I was singing, you know, You Got It Bad, right? So just, you know, for some reason I was just singing a whole bunch of Usher songs in my head to try to fall asleep. So the song is called You Got It Bad, right? And you know, it's like, you got it bad. And here, whoop. Okay. Again, remote neural monitoring. This is what they were doing. You know, and I've been noticing that whenever time, particularly when it comes to 80s R&B songs. You know, Babyface, Lip Appeal. You know, they will constantly use the police sirens. Again, you know. So what that tells me, like I said, I look beyond my targeting. Personally, I look at it from a broader perspective. You know, as we see how the shift in music, right, from this, you know, from the R&B love songs, you know, in the 90s, you also had these love songs, to now, you know, you barely have these songs anymore. And if you do, the majority of people that are singing these songs are white artists. Okay, we're looking at the takeover of R&B music. And you know, it's a funny thing too, because Anita Baker, Stephanie Mills, right? They have all said decades ago that they will be getting rid of black R&B artists and replacing them with white R&B artists, right? So they had the foresight, right? I think also Stephanie Mills came out and said the same thing too. You know, so R&B artists back then, even Tank. He was on a podcast and he said, this is why you don't hear the type of music that we used to hear anymore, because about love and family and all this stuff, because this is not how they want it. They don't want us loving each other. They don't want us loving our families. They don't want us loving ourselves. So they have to change the music, you know? They have to put certain music on the radio that do not promote these things, all right? Because there are artists out there singing these songs. There are artists out there making these songs, but they don't want these songs on the radio. All right, so these black R&B artists are not promoted as much as the white R&B artists. All right, and you start to see the same thing happening with hip hop. Right, the most selling hip hop artists today are white hip hop artists. All right, and what do we see with the black hip hop artists now? A lot of them being prosecuted for the lyrics that they write. A lot of them is being killed, because if they're going independent, these big corporate labels don't want that, so they end up, you know, assassinating them. That's what they are. It's assassination. Okay, you may look at it as, you know, some jealous type thing. No, it's not. It's assassination. Right? People are being conditioned to go after these individuals, and then again, these young artists, they need to understand that, you know, you make it out the hood, you know, you a star. You know, unless you're giving back, don't come into the hood. Unless you have security, don't come into the hood by yourself. You know, rocking big gold chains and diamond chains. You're only asking to get robbed. You gotta have common sense, and you gotta think. I know it's hard. You know, you come into the community, you contact the Black Panther Party, Nation of Islam, get some security around you. Okay? All right. Talk to you guys in the next video.